Early, but we got a lot to cover, and so I figure a reason to worry about the last few minutes of. So good morning, everybody. Now, I explained one thing to Ed, even though Tiger Kitty may not like it. I told him straight out, I said, look, I personally do not mind if you're laying in the bed when I'm up. I don't care. But when I want to go to bed, I want you out of my bed. Okay? Because you say I snore and you don't like when I snore. I finally got a couple of decent hours of sleep after I explained to the group of people that wanted to talk to me all night long that I had to get some sleep. Like Brian K. and also Dr. Mike said, and a few others on YouTube, sleep is important for the human body to recover and renew. And so we need that sleep. It's important. Last night was just a bit too much. We know Ed is never going to change. We know that Ed is awake when I'm on my live streams at night. The reason why our morning streams are so peaceful is because he's asleep. And that's important to me because this is the only time of the day when I can actually relax a little bit and not feel stressed out about what I got to say or when I'm going to say it or who I'm going to say it to or etc. etc. To me, that's important to have that time of day when I can come out here on YouTube and do the equivalent of break wind and, just express what I need to say. Yeah, I think it's a scoundrel, I agree. But I cannot afford to move right now. Because there's not enough money yet in the savings account to move. I need a lot more money, guys. I have a 400 in there now, but it's not enough to move. So, we're just going to have to deal with the situation as it is because that's just the way it is. There's no other alternative. At this point. Fortunately, good news is today is going to be mild. It's going to be only about 24 degrees Celsius today, which is great. So we're going to be able to go over to Cumberland Farms. I got a $30 gift card from Gianni, which I'm going to use. And he did say I can use it for snacks. And I got $200 in food stamps too. I find that the situation with everything going on is vexing. Like I said last night. Everybody was yelling at each other. Nobody was actually getting able to actually say their piece, despite the fact that Lumi tried really hard to bring everybody back under control. That sucks. Put a like in the like jar, guys, please. And don't forget to comment. Always use your comments. Yeah, let's see. Sounds like I already announced the streams, but I'll just announce them again anyway. Especially Facebook, which doesn't do me a damn bit of good. Concerning the Facebook, I don't even really do anything with Facebook. Let's get this out to some other people. I'm gonna unplug this charger. Oh, wait, I got a lot of things. Set this out to Craig and just trying to understand some of the stuff going on. Send out a copy to Craig too. Okay, so I'm gonna send it to Craig. Craig. C-R-A. I have to be honest, I'm not sure which is his cell phone and which is his home phone. Just trying to get this out to people. Alright, so weather's gonna be good for the next few days. No major heat busters. Temperature's 26, 27 degrees Celsius. How you doing, Darling? So it's gonna be the kind of day to start getting outside and start walking a little more and trying to do some stuff. And I think that's important. You know, get outside a little more, do something. Because it's we couldn't do much during the superheat because unfortunately it was very hard on my body, but now it's a little cooler, so maybe I can get some more stuff done. First of all, I gotta get some vegetable oil for cooking and baking because we were gonna do some baking, so probably go to CVS and pick up some vegetable oil. And even though it's not associated with baking, I'm gonna get some popping corn kernels, so I can make some popcorn once in a while. And probably put the shelf on my walker and maybe go ahead and do some new fun stuff. What I mean by fun stuff, I didn't even show you these yesterday. I got my new Oracle cards. I talked about them briefly, but I didn't really get a chance to show you them because of all the pandemonium that came up. I know that, don't worry about it. So, I'll just show you my tarot cards. I got them. I want to show you the new ones. Now these are oracle cards. They're not tarot cards. You can see they're like expansion packs. We have two different sets. The first one is called Pure Magic Oracle, which is this one here. Talks about telekinesis, herbal crafts. These should prove very interesting. Witches' wounds, remedies, magical meditation, medicine, sacred heart, another day. It's kind of interesting card. I'm meant to be. What's this card right here? So, hidden familiars, allies, natural assistance, divine support and comfort, and self's peace, ancient change, impact. Songbirds, help, Hexbreaker, sound healing, final goodbyes, and release. Levitation is higher ground. Yeah, this should be interesting. That's one of the decks. The other deck is called the Universal Folk Oracle. Confidence. Uniqueness. Hidden. Threshold. Harvest. Gifted. No, it doesn't sound interesting. Harmony. Empowerment. Beginnings. These two packs cost me $45. That was with the text added in. Let me get the panel up. Let me get the donations up. I explained last night. I need the donations to help offset the higher costs. Cost of living for Social Security doesn't go into effect until January. Donate. It's donate. Donate. Try to get you guys on the panel. As I said, morning shows are the best shows for me is because this one's the most peaceful time. This is when I can actually focus my energy on something productive and not have to be constantly in anxiety, wondering what's going on or what's going to happen. Let's see. I finally put the video up from yesterday that when me and Chris are shopping. That was kind of why we didn't have a live stream, because we needed to go shopping because it was too loud at McDonald's. Right, exactly. That's why. And I'm gonna go to as I said, I'm gonna go to Cumbies later today. I gotta go get some cooking oil and things. I'll do a vlog over there. He's in Aberdeen. Okay, Joe. Well, this is where I put the fan in the windows and basically blow the air outside. Yes, she is. On the inside and outside. Okay, Andrew's coming on. Let's get him on here. Good morning. How's it going?
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad at all, thanks. I missed the last night show, obviously. But yeah, I do hear it was a bit hectic at times.
Yeah, it was a bit much, especially when everybody was yelling at each other in the panel. It was definitely not very productive.
Do you know what to do to those people, Michelle? If people are yelling, mute them, man. Mute them all. Then you have your say, and if they want to say something, let them say it on chat, and then bring them back up. Because people shouldn't be ruining your show like that. I know Ed is a pain in the bum, but we all agree on that issue. But people shouldn't be overrunning your show like that. That's just my 2 cents worth on it, you know.
Well, there's also people that we think it may be somebody from his past that keeps calling the show and saying those horrible recordings.
What recordings?
But we don't have absolute proof of that. But we do know is that the night show did not.
What recordings?
What's that?
What recordings do you mean?
Well, recordings that they were playing on the phone last night when they were calling into the show.
I only listened to bits of it, Michelle. It was like an earache, you know, and I just thought, fuck this, you know.
Yeah, well, that's why I like the morning shows, because we don't do many phone calls in the morning shows, and it gives me a chance to kind of get my day in a good start.
I do understand why people are annoyed at Ed, because they've got a justifiable reason, but when everyone's shouting and bawling at the same time, you're not going to get anywhere with that, because nobody's going to want to listen to that, apart from the usual crowd, if that makes sense.
Well, one of the things that was originally asked in the show, kind of started the whole juggernaut, was the fact that someone said, "Wait, do you depend on the show to supplement your income?" And the answer is yes, I do. For example, it's with the show that I'm able to use that money to get laundry done, pay Krista for gas to take me to the grocery store.
Right.
Because everything's gone up so much. And
yeah, tell me about it. God, I'm dreading my takeaway price tonight.
Yeah. It's it's challenging, but that was, and then of course, thank you very much appreciated.
No worries.
donation just came in. Let me just put this on the screen so you can see it.
It was from me. It's a lot of
What a
fiber,
cute
but
kitty cat. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that.
you're welcome.
Yeah, so like I said, it helps.
Yeah,
It helps
that's my
offset
only
the
issue, Michelle. I
costs.
think there's just oh, you've got another MicheleMarieDalene at the same time.
What's that?
Oh, I thought you had two MicheleMarieDalenes at the same
Yeah,
time.
one's not the one. The one that's in gold is me. I shall
Oh,
demonstrate
right.
that.
Dave, I wouldn't show up in a shithole like that. Actually, I do.
Okay. Thank you very much.
I'm joking.
Yeah. Yeah, we
Waitrose or
had a
nothing.
night show last night. It was a shit show, if you ask me.
Yeah, as I say, the parts I did hear when I listened to it this morning, I was a bit like, you just can't have that. I mean, you weren't even getting a word in edgeways, although they did have legitimate points.
I'm surprised
But
it didn't get
the way
limited no ads.
But the way to get legitimate points across properly, if they're really that strong about it, is by messaging it to you or even directly to him. You know. Okay, he's probably never going to change. We realise that.
He's never
But
going to change.
that's
He's just
not your
Taurus. He's a
fault. That's not
Taurus.
your fault.
Tauruses don't change, but they're stubborn. They're fixed Earth sign. They're not going to change.
Yeah, that's not your fault. And it's nobody else's fault either, I guess. But again, it could be handled in a better way.
Yeah, I agree, but the problem is what's the better way? Because like on the panels is kind of not really it. Because the fact is that
Oh, Dave, I just went to the package yesterday.
I think it would be better just if a local person, a local friend that knew him, had sat down with him and said, "Hey, look, you really got to help out here." Because this is not helping Michelle. Her channel's not getting the donations that she used to get. And we need to consider the fact is that she's using the money paying Christopher gas to go shopping and do laundry. And because everything else has gone up, Michelle can't expect everybody to constantly throw tons of money at the problem. And it's... Everybody keeps saying Michelle's a dry e-bagger and all that, but that's not the case. Because...
Michelle, they're just doing it to rile you up. That's all they're doing it for. I mean, Krissa seems a good friend. Tiger Kitty seems a good friend. Hobo seems a good friend. Paul seems a good friend. Like to think I am as well. A lot of it is good advice.
We
but
shopped
again,
at Stop and Shop yesterday.
My only sorry, I thought you were talking to me, Dave. Yeah, the only issue I had with it, listening to it today, it just seemed so jumbled, and you could hardly hear what anyone was saying. It was just such a mess.
Yeah.
I just certainly did, Dave, and I don't regret it.
No, Stop and Shop. It's a grocery store here in Connecticut. We're getting some of the baking stuff together for some of the baking videos that we want to work on.
Okay.
I didn't get everything. We still got to get a few more things. But the thing is, supposedly he have eggs. We don't have any oil. I don't know if we need baking powder. Probably wouldn't hurt any. Because baking powder would probably be good for, some things.
Baking.
No, because we're going to be doing some baking, yeah.
Yeah, bacon. Sorry, bacon. Not bacon or
baking powder.
Baking. I can't say the G part because it's bacon.
Yeah, it's just the way the captions came out was kind of strange.
No, it's just the way I say it as well.
Yeah, so we
But
got.
yeah, sorry, Michelle. When you go.
Well, it's still nice though. We got some good stuff that we needed for the baking, but we still gotta get a few more baking things.
Uh huh.
And
It's
people
not
asked me some
racist.
time
Hey, don't be
ago.
silly.
People asked me a long time ago if we were going to try to get any baking videos in, and I decided, well, why not try something soon?
It's
Scottish
not meant that
Dave
way.
says, I asked you, Andrew, did you say the word packy? Really? What isn't racist these days?
Oh my god, I
When you
know.
use the word
What is
packing in Connecticut to mean
Snowflake
package store.
Central?
When we say we're
Shut
going to
up,
go to the
innit?
packy, it means that we're going to go get to the package store to get things like liquor or beer.
And that's exactly what I was talking about, although I didn't get either of those.
Yeah.
Some people just get too offended nowadays. It's like Snowflake Central.
How you doing, Krista?
Hey, Krista, how you doing? Nah, Dave, I'm certainly not that. Trust me, especially I'm from a family of mixed race myself, so no.
Well, so am I. I got a lot of Italian, a little bit of Italian, German, Norwegian, British, God knows what else.
I've actually been called that exact word. I've been called, honest to God, I've been called a Pakistani. This is many years ago. Yeah, I've been called it. And in that word he's talking about, it's just a general expression that everyone uses in Britain, you know.
Yeah, so I uploaded the shopping trip, Krista. It's actually now on YouTube. You can watch it. We did. What we did was we mounted the Android phone on the shopping cart and just basically did it that way.
Yeah, I need to watch it. I need to watch it. I seen like a little bit of the start of the video, Krista
Yeah.
and Michelle, but I will promise to watch it properly. But yeah, Krista, I was saying to Michelle about last night's stream. I just feel there's better ways of dealing with things apart from, okay, we all don't like Ed. We all agree on that. Everyone agrees on that. But everyone shouting at the same time and screaming and bawling down the mic, and that's not helping Michelle. That's not helping Michelle's channel. That's actually going to make people eventually get fed up because they're thinking,
Yeah.
oh, Michelle's not doing anything about it. Michelle's not doing this about it.
I
Michelle's
mean,
not doing that about it.
the shows in general are meant to be more fun. So when I say fun, doesn't mean like some of the trolls mean fun. You know, going out there and saying Ed does this with elephants, and Ed does this to kids, and Ed does that. You know, that's not fun because it's old and it's offensive. But fun is like
Yeah,
when I did
because
one in the
obviously that's
morning
not true.
streams when I would sing a little bit and um, you know, tell little funny stories. That's fun. But you know,
It was sort of nice at one point to see Ed on the stream, but then again, I don't think it's healthy for him to be on the streams because he gets too wound up too easily. And I must admit, I was a little bit worried for your safety at one point.
Yeah.
Looking at it.
Scottish Dave says I was once told to go back to my own country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Told something similar.
Except I can honestly say to somebody with a straight face, which is my country? Because since I have multiple
That's like
ethnic groups
telling
in me.
every white American to go back to Europe. You know, it's the stupidest statement ever. You know.
Oh, where it is I don't really want to stay in this country anymore because the way this country is becoming so stupid.
Yeah, likewise. Too much liberalism.
Hi, Craig. How
Michelle.
you doing? I got your message, Craig, about what you said about what stuff you're looking for. If you could send me a text message, the kind of things that you're interested in, then I will send it to Ed.
Hey, Craig, how you doing? Sorry, Michelle. Michelle, I can't hear you for some reason.
Yeah.
There we go. That's better.
And now I'm just trying to see if there's anybody who wants to come up on the panel. I mean, Craig, let's get you up on the panel. Let's get Craig up on the panel.
Let's get Dave and Christoph as well.
Yeah, well, I could ask her. I don't know if she's free. She doesn't have a lot of time because she's raising her family. Maybe she has a little time.
Yeah, Christoph was telling Michelle, it's a nice video that I've seen. I haven't seen it all. I've just seen like the start of it, when you're walking around the store and stuff like that. And
yeah,
nice channel you've got, and hopefully that begins to build also. You know, that'd be good.
Like I told Krista, and she did send it up on Discord, is that I don't know what to do with Michelle because Michelle's ready to storm out of that apartment and she has no place to go.
Mm-hmm. Well, Michelle, you shouldn't be the one having to leave at the end of the day. You know that.
No.
You certainly shouldn't be having to leave. I mean, at the end of the day, you're not doing anything wrong. Ed's just being obnoxious, and you know. As I say, there are better ways to deal with it than just come out with all the shouts and the threats to him and stuff like that. That's not gonna. That's just gonna make him worse, you know.
Yeah. She says right now she's at her daughter's dentist office.
So how hot is it over there just now, Michelle? It's cooled down quite a bit here, but again, they're saying it could heat up again next week. But I'm sick of it. The house is like a greenhouse. It's because even though it's cooled down a lot, the sun is still there's still no rainfall whatsoever. So the heat's building up in the house. So I'm sitting here drinking a can of raw energy drink, orange and mango.
Well, we haven't really had any rain in Connecticut either. I mean, not really. Well, spotty showers here and there. It's about it.
What Ed is doing wrong is listening to.
Well, first of all, what he's doing wrong is he's not contributing towards utility bills. That's what the whole hem and haw started over.
Is the main thing. Yeah, that's the main thing. He's not helping her with anything. He's perfectly.
His argument is since I buy food on my food stamps, and it's like, well, I'm sorry, but Ed, I can't pay food stamps to the electric company.
Yeah, he's just not contributing at all.
And he spends his money on his train stuff, but he can't bother even just say, okay, here's a 50 for the electric and 20 for the internet. It's like, oh, screw you. You know, I need whatever I got left for beer and train stuff.
Yeah, that's hardly priority, especially at the moment. And things are going to get so much worse once these hikes come into force in October. You know,
it's just kind of like, it's just kind of
selfish. People need to start prepping. You know, I know you get a lot of prepping channels, and we've been told to prep for a long time, but people really need to start thinking about it.
Trolling, that's never going to happen for two reasons. One, even if I had stopped the show, he's still not going to contribute. Okay.
No, he's not. He's definitely not.
Okay. Second of all, the show is where I get people to talk to, which I feel isolated sometimes. You know,
Michelle can't work. Michelle can't work. Michelle's disabled.
I am disabled, yeah.
So it's not really her fault.
I'm registered blind. I got a cataract in my right eye. I got hearing loss. I have a broken kneecap now. I have back problems. I have a hip problem, which is already pre-existing. I'm trying to just keep going, guys, just like everybody else is. Doing the best I can.
I'm not sure what John's singing, but John's singing a song. Hey, trolling, by the way.
Huh?
Yeah, John's having a little sing song, I think, in the background.
Oh.
John Heyman. Yeah, I know, John. You've got a point, but there are other issues going on. It's not.
It was born registered blind even without the cataract. The cataract is just icing on a very fetid cake.
You can't get cash on an EBT. It's not cash really. I suppose things are paid by the government.
Some
get
cash benefits too. I don't though.
You know, it's covered.
I pay benefits on my Social Security disability check, and my YouTube channel helps pay some of the bills.
A lot of people like to think, oh, it's just e-begging or dry begging or stuff like that, but I don't believe that. I've never known you to e-beg in my life.
Because I don't push it. Because I don't, But see, that's just it. I mean, because everything has gotten so expensive, it's really hard, right now. If things were normal and the inflation hadn't gone out of control, I mean, what I get would have been more than enough to pay for a lot of the stuff that I do every day.
Yep. Hello.
And that's the truth.
How you doing, John? Yeah, but Ed is just he's an ass, Michelle. He's a complete ass.
No doubt, he's an ass.
He shouldn't be treating you like that.
He's a selfish ass. Yeah. But that's the way Taurus are. Taurus are selfish asses. I mean, there's some that can overcome it, but there's some that just don't bother.
Yeah, well, maybe he needs a what?
An apartment for one person is $800 a month.
Well, when he was in the faculty, I'm not going to say mental faculty, but it was like for his own good, When
he's a simpleton.
You would have thought it might have taught him a few things about maybe budgeting or helping out, stuff like that. Yeah, John, I know the feeling. I've got an energy drink right now, and it's lovely. I've got a sore back as well for some reason.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
So anyway, I'm going to go for a walk after the show because the weather's cooperative and complimentary, and carry the garbage downstairs before I go out.
Oh, that's what I need to do as well. I'm glad you reminded me of that.
And I got to go get garbage bags. The problem is I don't have a lot of extra money for that. So that's why I might use the gift card from Gianni to pay for the garbage bags. We don't need them right now, but we're going to need them soon. Because I take garbage out almost every day.
They're cheap enough, Michelle, surely. I mean, black bags are pretty cheap, really.
Yeah. It's in disability also. Yes.
Yeah, but he could also, at the end of the day, still contribute more. In terms of...
Yeah, because he does get about $800 a month. There's no reason why he couldn't.
Yeah. The North American's Autumn King. I think we might be getting him soon, hopefully. Hopefully, fingers crossed. And then, Michelle, once winter comes around, you can retake your crown and do your North American Snow Queen stuff.
Yeah, they can get back to doing what I like doing. But I still would like to get more people to play World of Warcraft with me in September. I know Vay first said he wants to join. And Kukuchu said he would do it. Did anybody else want to join us in World of Warcraft and say when Wrath of the Lich King Classic comes in? Or when Dragonflight comes in, which will be December.
Have there been any other games that you've liked the look of?
I get $1,412 a month right now, Scottish Dave. $1,412 a month.
God, that's nothing.
That's nothing, you're right, when you pay $800 a month rent.
Jesus.
And then you
Christ,
gotta pay the electric on top of
that.
the home phone on top of that, the home internet on top of that, which is how we stream the show, a cell phone bill on top of that. If I didn't get the emergency broadband benefit from the pandemic, I would have been screwed. But the money's only until it runs out. And after that, well, I'll have to figure out our plan.
Well, that's what I mean by budgeting. I think maybe Ed needs to learn that. I think maybe a lot of us do need to start learning how to budget more, because we're going to learn to have to.
I've been doing budgeting ever since I was a kid. When I used to, back in 1970s, give me 25 cents allowance. I would do my budget to figure out what I could buy each week, which is maybe one Richie Rich comic book, and that would be about it. But that was back in the 1970s. Today, well, I also took accounting and principles of business management, marketing, because I'm also a minor in business as well.
All right, nice.
So I know how to do a spreadsheet. I know how to do a budget. I'm good at it.
Can people send you Amazon vouchers? Yeah, you can send.
Yes,
you can send voucher codes. Yeah.
People can. In fact, I believe it was some time ago that I think. Oh my God. Let's see. Forget the name now, but yeah, Lolly did. Lolly sent me, I think, a gift card from for Amazon online, so I could buy stuff with a gift card online on Amazon.com.
That's a name I haven't heard of in a long time.
Lolly Cunningham, yeah. So they can send me gift cards through my Amazon account.
Yeah, I've done it a couple of times, and you just like send it through the accounts to somebody else's account, you know.
And by the way, yes, I know my Amazon wish list looks like a joke. It's not meant to be, but.
Oh yeah, because you've got a wish list. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I don't exactly push it much. It's called a wish list. It's not called a need list. It's not called a I must have list.
By the way, guys, it's 10 bottles of champagne.
Well, I definitely have a sword on there.
A sword.
Mm-hmm. Defense.
I'm gonna look at this, Michelle.
Yeah. It might need some updates. So if you want to send me an Amazon gift card, anybody, it's pretty simple. Let's see, how would you do that?
See, you want a Wallace Hotel Lux 77 piece.
I mean, that's how.
Stainless steel. Alright, okay.
Contact me by email.
Walker's Crisp Marmite. You might not like those.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the Walker's. Yeah, I do like the Walker's Crisps. I like them a lot.
Yeah, see you with the swords. Yeah, I mean, I've looked at this before, but I couldn't remember. See exactly what you had on it. You've got 2 dresses on there. You've got Sabrina, the complete animated series.
Yeah.
And
I wish I had the complete Sabrina animated series on DVDs. That would have been nice.
yeah, I used to like Sabrina the Teenage Witch when I was younger.
I know there's only 2 years of them, but there was still pretty good episodes.
Okay.
And then there's the second one. There was a couple spin-offs. The very latest one. Oh no, I don't really like those that much. The very newest ones kind of suck. Just be honest.
I haven't watched the latest one. A few people have told me it's good, but then I've had a couple of people telling me it's not too good either. So
Yeah, it's kind of like borders on the stupid that she drives a moped through, and she's got a bunch of aunts that basically act like a bunch of idiots. Whereas originally, when it's the animated series, her aunts were basically teenagers, and which is kind of cool.
mhm.
And I thought that was pretty cool. Um,
Trolling, you might have a point.
um, I thought that Hilda in the animated series was cute. You know, with the darker skin and the hair, it was like a brown hair. It was kind of cute. You know, not like in the original old Sabrina the Teenage Witch from the '70s where her hair was green and looked like an
So
old
I just
crow.
remember the Melissa Joan Hart version. Was it Melissa Joan Hart?
Joan Hart wasn't too bad either. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, the live series wasn't too bad either. There was quite a few seasons to that.
And I liked that. Yeah, I liked Salem, and I thought Salem was pretty funny.
I
And
always consider books kind of essential because books to me are like, um, depending on what kind of books they are, they can be very important for having in your collection because they can help you look things up if the internet ever goes poof.
yeah, sometimes the internet is not as reliable, especially like when you go into a page like Wikipedia.
Yeah, because
Anyone can
Walker's
put
was bought by
anyone
Lay's. Yeah, Frito Lay now
anyone
owns Walker's. Yeah.
anyone can put anything on Wikipedia. You can look. I mean, I could literally go into Wikipedia and say, "See, Michelle, you were an international superstar." I could say MicheleMarieDalene once went into a supermarket and held it up at gunpoint. You know,
Yeah.
I'd probably be charged with eventually, but it would go up there. You know, that's what you can do.
You know
It's
what? I've
stupid.
never seen Lay's offer marmite flavored Lay's potato chip. Hi Jojo, how you doing? I'm
I've never
melting
heard
since
of
some rain,
Lace are.
please. I know we haven't got any rain here either, but we got the colder temperatures right now.
Yeah. Hey Jojo, how you doing? Yeah, it's the same here. We're still. I mean, it's a lot cooler, but it's still in the 20s. And there's still no rain. And
Yeah.
they've now declared hosepipe bans. You can't use
It's like
water
the
on your
sky is
garden.
constipated and needs an Alkalax. So I can finally get the shit out.
Don't collapse. I haven't heard that in a while. You get Imodium as well, but that's to stop you from having your.
What do you mean you can't access wish list? It's open to everybody, as far as I
Yeah,
know.
you just look at the list, Dave. It's
Right.
like Michelle linked it earlier on. What's afternoon in French? What?
All right. Why don't we also remind people about
Let's
the
say
web
bonjour.
store?
Uh-huh.
The web store where you can get T-shirts and hoodies and things like that, just in case you might want something. I don't know. It isn't a sticky, but in case you didn't see it, it's right there. I gotta get some new stuff up there. But right now, it seems like no one really is interested in buying anything.
Let's have a look.
Quite a few interesting things there.
Yep, there's a Snow Queen coffee mug. There is a
Yeah, coffee
t-shirt,
mugs are
a
pretty.
sweatshirt. Huh?
Coffee mugs are pretty cool though. I mean, if you
Yeah,
don't,
I mean they are. I mean, I quite like some of them.
I especially like the older 2021 one that was picture when my hair was dark and me during the convocation in 2021.
You've got Bon Apres MIDI. Yeah, I suppose that would make sense. Yeah, yeah.
Are all the things on your wish list things that you want? Yeah, the things. That's why they're called wish list.
Yep, it's like a wedding
I
list.
mean, I
Just
may
like
add something more to it. I mean, there's still a few things I definitely want. I did prune it out a lot. Originally, there was a lot of other things on there, but
yeah, it's a bit like a wedding list, really. I remember when
it
my sister got
is.
married, my younger sister got married, and some of the stuff she was asking for was like ludicrous. So I was like, I don't think so. I was like, you'll get what you're bloody given, and that's it, you know.
Well, you know, with the craziness with all the police being defunded, you might have to start packing your own sword because there's no guarantee the police are going to be there when you need them.
Yeah, it goes to Michelle, Dave.
Yes, it goes to me. And no, it doesn't give your name and address. So you wouldn't have to worry about that.
John saying, like Paul, I am billing you for my heating cost this winter.
Yeah.
Well, let's hope it's not too cold a winter then. I have a feeling it's gonna be because if summer's this hot, usually winter's gonna be really cold.
Yeah. Anyway, like I said, the thing is that it's not going to change. We already know that. It's not going to change.
Yeah, same, Jojo.
Yeah.
I might need to get my own list up there.
And Ed is jealous, even if he won't say it outright. He is
Of course
jealous
he
because
is. Yeah.
he's not able to do. He's not as successful at doing what he's doing. And I told him, I
Yeah.
said, look, Ed, I said, maybe in the case of you, what you should do is focus on what knowledge you know and do YouTube on chat. He said, I don't want to do that because of the trolls. I said, Ed, it's easy money. It doesn't take a lot of work if you already got
It's
knowledge.
it's part and parcel of it, Michelle, as well. I mean, you've got to be thick-skinned to go onto YouTube, and I think he isn't, you know.
Yeah. Hi,
Um,
Paul. How you doing?
and at the end of the day, you can always block people. Okay, they're always going to come back with fake accounts.
Do I want a
and stuff like that,
dishwasher?
but-
I do have one on my wish list because I figured it would be nice to have a little mini
Hey, Paul,
dishwasher.
how you doing?
So, because I mean that way I can just basically put it's a little tabletop dishwasher. That way we can just put the stuff in the you just fill water into it and it just heats the water, does the dishes, and drains it in the sink. You know, perfect. You know, especially for me for an apartment of one.
Well, hopefully it will be one if Ed moves out.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope one day it will be.
You know, as I said before, you had like some of the best when you were going outside, you were doing recordings outside, and you were doing pictures outside and things like that.
Yeah, well, I'll
And
be doing
without
some of
any
that
worries,
today.
any worries about having to get back in time for Ed to make sure his dinner was ready. Ah, fuck that. Excuse my language.
All right,
But
Paul wants to come on. Let's get him on here. Good morning.
hello, Paul.
Good morning, Michelle. Or bonjour, Francois.
Francois, I've forgotten what your other name was.
I'm Lonnie, but don't worry about me. How's it going, guys? Good day to you.
Not bad.
Well,
How
it's
you
a
doing?
little quieter than last night, if that's what you mean.
Good. Yeah,
Yep.
it's probably sleeping
Yeah,
off.
it
his
is
beers.
mobile.
Paul, I was saying to Michelle about. I mean, I wasn't at the
Even
stream
though he put
yesterday,
his
but
goddamn feet in concrete and refuses to go anywhere.
I looked at it today and I was like, my God.
I'm gonna have to get the goddamn jackhammer just to get him out,
show
just to
yesterday?
jack him out so he can get out there and walk
Yeah.
around a bit.
Yeah, Ed's a monster. Ed is a monster,
He
Michelle.
was a bit monstrous at times, yeah.
But Ed, he's part of the equation at this point. I mean, you gotta love him. You can love him, you can hate him, but he's part of the equation. Unfortunately, but yeah, Michelle. I don't know, Michelle. A dishwasher is pretty impractical for one person. I'm single, Michelle. You if you do your dishes while you cook and then after you eat, it's not a problem whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean,
I think Andrew can contest to that. Yeah,
I can exactly. That's the way I say the same thing. If I make a meal for myself, just one, it's like, okay, it's done. A quick dishwashing in the sink, and that's it. You don't need it.
Yeah.
Okay, if it's for a family of say 7 people or whatever, 5 people, then I can sort of understand that. But
Usually just rinse the dishes off in the sink. But I mean, like I said, it's a wish list. I mean, I know not everybody's gonna buy everything on it. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. People can't afford to do that. And once in a while they can.
And it's cheaper not having one anyway, because again, it's more electric you're using, to power the thing up.
The thing is, there's a question about that because they say that the dishwasher is more efficient on water than hand washing. I think that's kind of true, depending on how you hand wash your dishes.
I usually just let them soak for maybe half an hour in really hot water and liquid and stuff, and then I'll just wash them.
Yeah.
What else to say?
Well, the kind of dishwashers I love
What
are
an
the ones.
exciting topic, guys! Come on.
The kind of dishwashers I love is the ones I used to work with in the restaurant. Those are fast. Put a rack of dishes in, close the door, and about 30 seconds later they were done.
The kitchen ones are usually pretty good. I mean, and then sometimes they'll come out and they're literally, especially the plates, they can be like almost dry even as they come out.
Oh, the dishwasher, yeah.
Yeah, one of those sort of industrial type things,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing with them, though, is the fact is that they usually require a lot of power and usually three-phase electricity.
Yeah, it's kind of a waste. Again, with like 1 or 2 people, you really don't need a dishwasher. As long as you stay on top of them and don't let the sink pile up, you should be fine.
Yeah.
Huh.
Although it is easy for that to happen as well for the.
Oh yeah, I mean, depending upon who you are. I mean, I've lived with people who drink like 6-7 glasses, leave them in their room, and what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, no.
Shit congealing in there. What are you doing? Yeah, I don't know. It's a pet peeve of mine. I don't like to.
You know what I might do is, I don't know. Maybe I should replace the dishwasher with a small mini microwave. I don't know.
Dave in the house. I'm just catching up on shit here.
I never did fix the turntable in mine. Even though I should.
Well, I made a bad mistake last week. I made a chicken casserole in the crock pot.
Oh, Lord.
And it was really fantastic, but I completely forgot, because obviously you don't take it all out, you don't eat it all, so you just leave it.
Right.
So, of course, I left this thing, completely forgot about it. I thought, what's that smell? And I'm thinking, oh no, I can't.
Oh no, you let it sit out Andrew?
I did.
Oh yeah, I've done that before as well. I get really mad at myself when I do it. It's like, oh man, I completely forgot.
Oh, and I thought every time I went near it, though, I was almost like vomiting, because I had to like, say no, I can't do it. And but
Just
I had to do it.
I want to
Because
say thanks to Craig. He just sent me a donation through PayPal. So
Michelle,
thank you.
I sent you one as well.
Okay.
No, it was a super.
Yeah, I know.
That
You
was a super
sent it on as members, but you didn't send it through PayPal. I did see the one
Oh, I'm
from.
sorry.
Oh, Andrew, yeah. Send it as a PayPal next time. Jeez. You're
so ungrateful. Wicked child.
Yeah. Craig sent it PayPal.
The
So.
$50 that Craig sent can be used towards the electric bill. So
Yeah. Well, isn't that what he sent you money for last week as well, Michelle?
yeah.
I mean, yeah. Again. Yeah. Yeah.
So what are you guys up to today? What's everyone's plans for the weekend?
I thought about seriously investing in the stock market, but I don't think the stock market right now is really worth it. So
Yeah, I'd give it a little bit of time before because
too
who
much
knows gonna be around the next corner.
like playing poker. There's just something about the stock market. It's just like watching a gambler with Kenny Rogers, except instead of playing with card, he's playing with stock certificates. I'll raise you forward for I'll raise you on Ford. I'm sorry. I call you. No. Oh shit. Chrysler did better.
It's one of the things I don't know anything about is gambling or anything to do with stock exchange or nothing like that.
I know a little bit about gambling, but it's not.
I don't know anything about it.
It's not really something I normally get into because it's too easy to get into something you don't want to get into.
Yeah, it can become a
Like
habit
poverty.
like anything else. Yeah. But then again, on the other side of the coin, you might end up winning a fortune. But I'm not trying to encourage you to do
You
that,
might get lucky. You
course.
might win, but then again, next hand, oops, you lost everything and then
Exactly.
some.
Yeah,
It's all part of the thrill.
Well, that is it, and I think that's mostly what it is. Apart from the money, of course, but it's the excitement of thinking, "Oh, is it going to happen? Is it going to happen? Am I going to win? Am I going to win?" And then it's like, "Oh, okay, nah." So, yeah, guys, what I was saying, what's everyone up to this weekend?
We have the big premiere that's 8 hours long, starting on Sunday at 4 p.m. in the afternoon.
Okay.
8 hour long premiere. Be driving my new truck. And
8 hours.
Yeah.
I figured that since there's nothing going on Sunday anyway, why not put it out there and put it for Sunday? That way people can see it for 8 hours and they can, they're going to come back and forth and stuff. And
so then, after that? Are you going to do the Silvermoon radio?
The Silvermoon video. What do you mean?
Video.
Radio. He said Silvermoon radio. You're going to do Silvermoon radio. After
yeah, we're going to be going back into the Silvermoon radio. In September.
All right, so you're not doing it this month, okay?
Yeah, it'll be going back into September, but I also want to focus on. I got my new Oracle cards I bought, and I showed them on camera a little while ago, like a few minutes, half hour ago. And they're kind of nice. So it's some new oracles. I guess you can call them expansion packs because it kind of goes with your existing tarot cards. And it'll be really exciting to see how that works out. I'll show them real quick here again. Got 2 different sets of new cards. And let's pull those up. I'll show you pictures of them again. Okay.
If you just showed them off a half hour ago, Michelle, you really don't need to show them again. Yeah. I mean, to be honest, we get it. They're Oracle cards. Yeah, we get it. Yeah.
I've seen them.
You just take them out in your hand and show them if you want. Or
Yeah, I don't see it when they use them on the next reading, tarot reading. But I did pull up few interesting ones when I was flipping through them. I don't know if I can get the same ones up again, but
You should do a show like do you remember Siegfried and Roy, the magicians?
yeah, with the tigers.
Yeah, you should do something like that with Rusty. And just figure it out somehow.
This is one set of cards here. Mantra medicine. That sounds interesting. So, and the other ones right here, the Universal Folk Oracles. This one is confidence, gifted, harmony, empowerment, beginnings. Just gonna pull up a few random ones here. There's duality, create. So these will be good for going with readings because they'll supplement my tarot readings. We all know that my tarot readings, they do benefit from those kind of things.
Yeah.
Maybe it might help us provide a little more insight to some of the readings. I gotta get some more of those in again. I gotta do that. I gotta get some ears too.
Well, you don't have to, Michelle. It's a choice. It's not a necessity. If you want to get some new ears, you don't have to.
What, the cards? Well,
No, the ears.
The ears, Michelle. You want elf ears. You don't have to get them. It's not a necessity. It's
no,
not
buying
a
tarot
need.
cards wasn't a necessity either, but
Right.
they do help expand the reading, expansion packs. So I figured that since I wanted to get some new cards anyway.
Yeah. I mean, you could do the same thing with a deck of cards, to be honest. Like playing cards from the dollar store.
I've seen people doing with playing cards, yeah.
Yeah, that's all bullshit anyway. It's all made up. You can do it with like baseball cards, Pokemon cards.
I mean,
So it's all bullshit.
So would the diamonds would be the pentacles, and the hearts would be what, the wands?
Yeah, whatever you want them to be. It's all made up.
What would the clubs
You
and
could make
spades
them
be?
the 10 of Rusties, I don't know.
Well,
I mean, there's no way cards can determine the future or anything about anybody. Yeah, it's just all, it's all for fun. It's not real.
yeah, the thing is, we could actually I could do a live stream now if I wanted to at the Cumbies. There really isn't much to do video on. I mean,
Could you do a video on how to steal dollar pizza, Michelle?
no one steals pizza. I don't even steal
No,
pizza.
I'm just saying a video on how to.
I only have four pieces of pizza ever since they opened. I didn't have a lot of pizza. Well, no, I don't eat a lot of pizza.
That's not bad. Yeah.
But I'll be honest that given all the stuff that's been going on, you think I would be hitting the chocolate really hard lately? I'll be honest. I've been very hungry for chocolate because we don't have any here, and
It's all those panic buyers.
it's worried about my waistline, which I am too. But at the same time, sudden outbreak of violent crime in Tijuana forces U.S. workers to seek safety.
I think Tijuana's always been a bit dangerous anyway,
Yeah.
Grim details emerge about author's condition after violent attack on stage.
Probably Taiwan.
Or maybe that. Oh God, that would be the next thing.
How much is that?
VP Harris reacts after FBI search warrant release, slams attacks on law enforcement.
BP Harris. Now, who is
Harris,
this?
let me tell you something, Harris. I don't know how often you watch YouTube, but let me say this.
She probably does. Oh, I know who you mean now, and she probably does, but she'll be watching stuff like politics crap and things.
Yeah.
and-
The thing is, here's what I want to say. Your administration has not done anything to stop the defunding of the police. You have done nothing to protect personal safety of American citizens. You've done nothing to help people during the hard times ahead because of the inflationary trend. Your administration has been a boondoggle and a disaster. That's the reality.
This directed towards Andrew, or?
Yeah.
I think it's the. I hope not. I'm getting a bit worried now. What have I done?
Francois?
I'm not in power over there, Michelle.
He's not the prime minister, Michelle. Come on.
No, I think it's towards. Who did you say? Harris. Harris.
Kamala Harris? Is that who
Yep.
you're talking about, Michelle? Kamala Harris?
She's an idiot. But she's
Yeah.
not as much of an idiot as compared to Biden is.
So can you call her the N-word right now? Kamala Harris.
No, I didn't call her that, and I'm
nigger.
not going to call her
Okay.
that.
That's
Yeah,
good.
got you down you like a ton of bricks. You got to be careful nowadays, guys.
That's true.
Her administration's a joke. We already know that, right? They're not even doing anything right for the people that need help. And Joe Biden sits there smirking while he's passing laws that basically hurt the American people. I don't understand why he thinks it's so funny. It's like, I
got
got
2
you,
more
you're
years.
pretty, and you
I
little
don't
dog Toto too. Yeah.
2 more years.
Maybe his wife needs to step in and give him a hand.
Yeah, a hand job.
Yep, that as well.
So Francois tomorrow is the
Maybe his wife
14th.
needs to slap him around a little bit.
I know.
We've got 2 more weeks for your birthday and departure to
Yes,
America.
we do
I'm
have
glad
Aldi
you
in
are away
Connecticut.
from here.
Yes,
oh my
we do
God.
have an Aldi in Connecticut, but we don't have a Leedy, though, in Connecticut.
Andrew, I'd like to see pictures on your community post. Do you have a community post, Andrew?
I do indeed. And
All right, beautiful. I'd love to see
so-
some wedding pictures, some American.
I was thinking about this, right? And I wasn't sure about showing wedding pictures, but I'll show stuff when I'm like.
God damn it, we're
Yeah.
expecting it, Andrew. as your fans, we need. Yes, I'd love to see some pictures, please, Andrew. Take some pictures.
You
Remember
know
your
what?
vacation.
Of all the suits in
They'll be
tarot,
fine.
I'm gonna be honest when I say I hate working with the swords. I hate the swords the most because the swords
You hate
seem to
what?
be the most unpleasant suit in tarot. Not saying that wands are. I mean, the wands are the next group, which I don't mind the wands as much, but I don't like the swords in tarot. They're too high strung. They're just okay. JoJo wants to come on. Let's get her on here right now.
Oh, damn it.
Good morning. How you doing?
Oh, it's hot. How are you?
Hey, Jojo.
Yeah.
Hey,
Just the usual group.
How are you?
Yeah,
good.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Just having a really chilled afternoon and
I'm
looking
just trying to
forward
file my nails down.
I got a hot fuck date tonight. You guys want to see your picture?
Ah.
You want to see your picture, Andrew? Ready?
Lord.
Ready, Andrew? 1.
Oh, it's gonna be
Oh,
something bad.
There she is, right there. You see? Mmm.
Ah, okay. I can understand why you might be going for that.
Yeah, you see that hole right there? Yeah. You don't know what type of crazy shit I would be sticking in there later.
Grab my knife edge.
No, I'm just kidding. That's Ed on the toilet, guys. I'm not gonna fuck that. It's just Ed.
Have you actually got that in your house?
No, it's a picture of Ed.
Oh,
So
Yeah, just a picture of Ed. Yeah. You can put myself in this hole. See? Ah!
There's
There
not a
is.
few people I can mention actually on YouTube with that ugly spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ed doesn't look like that. Give him some grace.
So how many people are sharing the pin
Well, he
right
didn't
now?
show much grace last night,
11.
from what I heard.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Oh, what happened? I was asleep.
Oh,
What happened last night?
he was just being.
It's
That's
been
it.
gnarly.
I came on the show and kind of questioned him on why he couldn't help Michelle out, you know, and he just was being a real asshole towards Michelle and just the whole situation.
Ed. Ed,
But you
why
know,
did you
it's
do
just
it?
good. It's his character.
It was just
It
a
is
mess.
his. He's never hit
Hello,
Michelle.
Michelle.
He's only
That's
yelled
how to
at
live with
her.
him. I think we're all used to it by now, aren't we?
Yeah, I
Get
mean, he's
anything
never
right.
hit Michelle. She's never been in any danger. He threatened to call Jimmy and have the show shut down as he usually does because he gets upset on the people because he can't have an adult conversation. And yeah,
Not like I'm
First of
going,
all, I
oh, did he
honestly do
really?
not know how
Well,
Jimmy. I do not
I
see
heard
how
it-
Jimmy can
I thought-
legally tell me I cannot stream on YouTube.
That's ridiculous.
I mean, it's kind of worth a watch. You want to go back and watch it, you
He
know?
can't tell you what to do. It is your income.
And yeah,
YouTube,
Sked Wall,
for the
if you-
most
you
part,
know,
for
it says-
me, is the only social outlet I really have. You know,
Exactly, same here. That's why I'm on YouTube every day, because my life is shit.
No.
No, it's not that bad, actually.
I would say my life is kind of
Okay.
like that too, but at least I wouldn't say quite it's that bad. But yeah, it's pretty much.
No, it's not bad. I'm being sarcastic.
It's, I
what-
know.
Somebody, from what I was looking, I didn't see it last night live. I watched it a little bit today, and somebody suggested changing the internet password, so
yeah,
that
the
way,
Wi-Fi. Yeah.
yeah, the Wi-Fi password, so Ed
Yeah,
couldn't,
that's good.
you know.
Couldn't use it right.
Although, would it make him worse? Would it
Don't
make
write
him more
it down, though. You can really
temperamental?
find it.
Yeah, put it in your phone or something like that if you can't remember.
Well, since I don't even use the Wi-Fi, literally, I could just turn off the Wi-Fi part of the router.
Yeah. There you go.
Except for my cell phone, but some other than them, I use the Wi-Fi.
What's Jimmy got to do with YouTube? He's a bloody landlord. My landlord doesn't tell me to get off YouTube.
Right. Mhm.
Yeah, I mean they're happy.
Well,
on
it's just
this.
Ed's thinking, you know. I'm gonna go tell Daddy, and he's gonna cut you off of the end of your show. You know, Ed thinks like a child. You know, he has
Oh,
the brain
no, women-
capacity of like a 10-year-old. He's not very smart. It's a goddamn miracle he made it as long as he has so far, in my opinion. You know?
Yeah.
Almost kind of with Michelle, but Ed, I don't even know how Ed's fucking here right now. There's no
I
business.
do care for
You'll
Ed
probably-
to a point, but the thing is
love
that
us all.
I wish he would grow up a little more because he just needs to take a little more responsibility for his own actions instead of keep putting it on me all the time.
Well, it says
The
he's
problem
very
with the Virgo
unhappy
is so we
there.
tend to take too much crap on all the time. No one ever really thinks about that, but we tend to do that.
Ed says he's unhappy, so you know, why don't you leave, Ed? He has no answer for that, you know.
Well, we all got problems, don't we? Yeah, we've all got
Yeah.
problems.
Dab's got a fantastic point though. Right, just tell him the Wi-Fi part off, or turn the Wi-Fi part off, and tell him it broke. Then it might force Ed into doing something, you know, to try and get something fixed. You know, and that might
Well,
spur him on
yeah.
that way. You know.
Yeah, there's
Um,
only one thing though.
yeah.
His laptop does have an Ethernet port on it. So theoretically, he could plug into the Ethernet port.
Yeah, do you think
But
he'd
no,
know
like,
how to
it's
do
in the
that,
port
though?
now.
That's
It
what I
doesn't
was
work.
gonna ask. Yeah.
I mean, would he even know how to do that, though, Michelle? Locate a cord, connect it to the router, the internet, and plug it. I mean, I don't think he'd even know how to do that. I feel like Ed's an
didn't-
idiot.
Plug it into the wrong thing and explode the whole his
Yeah,
computer.
I mean,
Well,
Can't
I
even
don't
take
really
pasta off
need it
his
because
stove.
as far as the Wi-Fi goes, usually the only way I use it is for the Android phone. But if I really needed to with the Android phone, I
Get
could
it, but guys,
just
need to make a phone call. I'll be right back.
if I really needed to with the Android
Okay.
phone, I would just go ahead and use my Wi-Fi to connect into the network because I got 10 gigabyte data plan, which be fine for most of the stuff I do.
What's the difference between what do you mean turn the Wi-Fi part off? I thought that was the whole internet package. I don't get it. I've just got a box myself.
You can turn off the MiFi on your router if you want, because it's selectable. You can turn it on or off.
So how would you get internet?
How do you get internet? I get internet through cable. My computer's plugged into the router.
You
actually
plug it
connected
into the box,
cable.
Jojo, through a cord. You plug
Oh, I
it into
see.
the box.
Right, yeah, I ain't got a computer. I'm not fancy like that. Yeah.
That sounds good.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, I'm not good at lying, though. That's just that. But I could tell him, honestly, the truth is that I personally don't need it.
I beg to differ on that one.
Which is true, because I don't really use... The only phone I use is Wi-Fi at all is my cell phone, and that's even... Usually, I don't even turn that on. I just use T-Mobile most of the time. But I'm not gonna lie to the guy. That's not what I'm gonna do. No, I'm not gonna lie to the guy.
You tired, Michelle?
What?
Are you tired?
Yeah, I'm a little bit tired, but I slept good. Everybody wanted me to stay up like till past midnight last night, and I was like, no, I'm going to bed. So I finally did doze off. I think about 1 in the morning.
Oh, good. You slept better.
By myself in my bedroom. So I didn't have anyone else trying to tell me, wake up, you're snoring. And I told Ed this morning, and I got up, he was still sitting on the couch. I said, Ed, I did not say you cannot lay on my bed when I'm actually up. I'm now up. So if you want to go lay in the bed, go ahead. But when the nighttime comes, I want to lay in my own bed, okay, by myself. That was the agreement you and I worked on, and that's the agreement that I'm willing to live with. That hasn't changed.
Those Dormeo mattresses.
Yeah.
They're almost like I wouldn't call it a sofa bed or a couch bed. But get something like that for him, so he could lie down, maybe put it in the hallway so he could sleep in there.
Yeah, but if it's too low to the floor, he can't get on it. See, I had the same problem, because if it's too low to the floor, Chris just saw this, and I was working on the computer, okay? I had to get on my hands and knees. I couldn't physically get on my hands and knees to work on the computer. Mm-hmm. And that's really hard to do. Let me ask you a related question.
Well, you give me flashbacks. When I was pregnant with my 18-year-old son now, I was going out with a right arsehole, and he used to come in from night
Let me ask me a question. What's the question?
And he used to piss the bed. So I had to throw the bed out.
Terrible.
Ended up having to get one of those stupid mattress things, and I was an arsehole. God, glad I got rid of him.
I'm not gonna lie, I've done it before, but I mean, I'm going back to when I was like, say, 20 or something like that.
Okay, Mommy wanted to ask me a question. What's the question?
Pregnant at the time, was she? Like, I was pregnant, heavily pregnant, and he used to just piss it.
How you doing against the wind? The question I want to ask Michelle is, if you put those new heat pads on those chips, and you put the heat spreader back on...
This is Michelle thinking out loud right now.
Will it actually fix the other video card? If it's got a bad connection on the bottom of the chip, the answer is...
Thinking.
It probably only would be just making a Band-Aid fix.
Hey, Paul, what should we have for lunch? I don't know. What do you want to have, Lonnie? Maybe.
You know, one of those fish. Look. Go and pluck one out.
Fish and chips with JoJo. Yeah, that sounds like
I've got the vinegar. You got the salt.
Oh.
And I've got Tommy sauce.
I got that good tartar sauce too, JoJo.
There you go.
But that's where you're down the seafront. But mind out for seagulls, because they got delicious. And they will nick your fish. You have to keep an eye.
Very tangy.
I will say one thing. I never had fish and chips British style with malt vinegar. Yeah. I don't know what malt vinegar even tastes like.
I'm not joking.
You guys like hush
But
puppies?
I have made fish and chips.
And
I have put regular white vinegar on them, and they weren't too bad with white vinegar.
I like tartar sauce on my fat.
Oh,
I'm
I've
not a
got
big
white
vinegar.
vinegar. Yeah, I do like my sauce and vinegar, but I couldn't
Oh, I
afford
love
it the other
vinegar.
day. But
But I
I've nearly
overdo.
run out, so I might just treat myself to sartans.
I overdo vinegar though. I overdo salt. That's.
Oh, I
But
soak my chips in
That's
vinegar.
no good, Andrew. You're
Soak
gonna
them.
get the high blood pressures, my
I know
friend.
I'll be having a heart
Not good,
attack.
Andrew.
Yeah.
But worry about
Oh,
you
I'll
now.
take beta blockers for that.
I don't like. I only like salt on like potato French fries. That's the only thing I like to salt.
Yeah.
I won't soak it in salt. I'll put a sprinkling over it. But
There
I
you go.
I do like
Oh god, sometimes I literally cover it in salt, cover
Just
them in
dump
salt.
it, yeah.
Yeah. And then vinegar on top, and it's like, oh. Then the tomato
yeah,
sauce. as
Dave,
well.
I did. but he flew away.
Pour the vinegar on the salt. Does it start like bubbling,
It sort of congeals.
like peroxide? Yeah.
I remember when my dog Apollo was little, yeah, he was a puppy, he was out in the garden, this massive seagull come in looking at him, I had to run out. He was going to carry him off. Imagine
No.
this little Paul's being carried off
No.
by one of those seagulls.
No.
No, Jojo, I know how big they are. I mean, up in the northeast, they are
That's it,
enormous.
aren't they? Yeah.
They
Well,
are
I'm down south,
fucking
but I,
huge.
as you know,
Against
but
the
we have got
wind.
some biggies. Yeah.
When I first moved up here,
Down
and I
against the
thought,
wind.
has there been some sort of genetic mutation or something with these things?
Running
Because
against the wind.
and they're so tame, they'll come right up to you. They've got no fear. They'll just come right up to you.
That's
Yeah.
like when I went to Weymouth, my big brother kept chasing the seagull, and he kept chasing him, and then he kept chasing
I
him.
don't
and
like those things. They're greedy. You know, you throw a piece of
It's
trash or
hilarious.
throw a piece of
we
trash.
got
something.
Swan Lake here as well.
Oh, those
well,
things are mean.
I call it that. But the swans are like punk rockers. They got eyeliner. They come up and hiss at you. God,
Bloody
they're
hell.
beasts.
Yeah, those and
things.
geese. Those and geese are the worst.
Yeah, geese and swans, they're
Very
pretty
mean.
nasty.
Oh, they're
Very
evil.
desserts. Yeah.
Yeah,
Very
they're
aggressive.
tartan trousers and safety boots.
I will
Ed
fucking
got a
I
reality
did
check
not
when he
realise
found out
you
how
could
much
not
an
eat a
actual couch costed. He said, "Oh my god!" He says, "Sleeper couch is like $600." I said, "Yeah, that's what they cost."
Yeah,
What did you say they costed? Oh, I thought they were cheaper than that. I said, "No. Why do you think people don't usually throw away couches much?" Because they're too expensive. Those
running against the wind.
Yeah, I suppose if you go
Oh,
dumpster
the
diving,
wind
it's quite
beneath
hard
my
to find.
wings.
But dumpster diving's not always a bad thing, although you're unlikely to
You
find a
find some
big
good
couch.
stuff
I
in
used to
there.
do that back in the 90s, like the McDonald's run. We used to get the fresh burgers. We got loads of shit back in the day.
Well, I don't. I think tartar sauce is gross, but as I said, I put a little bit of white vinegar in fish, and it was pretty good. So it didn't seem to be too
Oh, I
bad.
love tartar sauce. Oh, I actually love tartar sauce.
Is that
Cod.
the green stuff?
I'm with JoJo. No.
No, it's white. It's
yeah,
white.
it's white.
but
It's basically
it's
mayonnaise.
called, yeah.
It's mayonnaise, pickles, and like it's mayonnaise, pickles,
It's
and something
gorgeous.
else. Yeah, mixed together. It's really simple, but it's really good.
Yeah, and it's not like too over the top tarty, is it? Excuse the pun.
No, not at all.
You're tart.
If you put it on cod, cod is great. Or haddock.
Yeah, JoJo likes to put it on cock. But it goes good on fish though as well. It
Stuck
goes
it
good on fish and other food.
Oh, you get me into trouble, you will. Tell you.
Oh,
He gets everyone into trouble.
yeah, you're all going down
Oh,
with
no.
me. If I'm going down, you all are coming with me.
Excuse me, I smell fresh down there. Thank you very much.
By the way, here's an interesting statistic right
There you
now.
go.
The morning shows do better than the night shows do.
Well, Michelle, you do 6 morning shows again every week, and you do 1 night show. So I mean,
Yeah.
obviously,
You got
they're
one
gonna do
Saturday
better.
night.
Yeah.
And
Well,
we
let's try
got
this,
the
Michelle.
8-hour premiere that'll be starting at Sunday at 4:00 in the afternoon.
Yep. Let's try this, Michelle. Next week, do all night shows in 1 morning show, and I bet you the night shows will do better than the morning show.
No, because then that'll be
Yeah,
up.
sorry I can't
Well,
make
let's
your night
try
show because I'm normally in bed. But if I'm ever awake, I'll always come in and see you.
Yeah, I was busy last
The
night.
reason why the morning
I
shows do
missed last
better,
night's
Paul, is
spec.
because
You know.
Ed's not up.
Yeah,
That's
well, not
why.
in that
That's
way.
one of the reasons why. Ed's not up. So,
Not
Keen on
necessarily.
Michelle.
well,
Well, he's not always on the evening show, you know. I disagree with that. Again, I think it's because you do 6 morning shows a week and 1 night show, and obviously, if you have a race with 6 women and 1 man, it's possible a woman's going to win the race. It's just, probability, the numbers of probability.
Excuse me. Well, like I said, the morning shows just do better.
Normally,
Yeah, you do more of them.
they're more
Obviously, they would.
relaxing for me
position
too.
on the
They're more enjoyable for me. The morning shows, I like them a lot better because they're more enjoyable.
Mhm.
yeah, it's what works with you. It's your channel, isn't it? Nobody
Yeah.
else's.
Right.
I suppose they're always.
You're happy.
I mean,
There is the
I
lack
do
of
want to
day.
get some more night stuff in, but I might get some more gaming in. I don't know.
Best for you and
we-
the audience, isn't it?
Faithful
You
and
and the
Cuckoo
audience.
2 are hoping
Oh,
play
God,
World
Michelle,
of
stop. You just said
Warcraft
you got good night's sleep. What happened?
after the 20th.
Wait, I will be right back. I've got to do another phone call.
Oh, you a busy man on that phone. But
Yeah,
it's
I'm
excellent.
ordering my my dinner,
Are you?
and I had to wait till
What
4:30
you having?
until I'm gonna get Chinese.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
That
What
was a good
sort of
choice.
Chinese?
Well, I'm
What
gonna
Chinese?
have roast duck with plum sauce.
Oh, he's going fancy
you
tonight.
poshy.
He's going Francois
That's a
tonight.
Francois coming out of him, you see. That's really posh.
Trust me, they're nothing posh about this place. You walk into and there's like
Since-
flies everywhere.
I think Francois ordered dinner tonight. That's a Francois meal right there.
I think Francois would probably prefer a spit roast, like a pig.
Do you know I've had that. I've actually had that in Canada.
I had it at a wedding
Um,
once, actually.
yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
I also
it's-
got to
it
go
was-
Cumbies to get more of these cups because this cup is getting kind of beat up.
It was strange because they were all like so used to this thing being on a spike type of thing, and people were just helping
Yeah.
themselves to the meat. But I was just like, no, I'm not having any of that. I'm just sorry.
Have you ever thought about purchasing some plastic cups, Michelle? Some drinking glasses? Instead of
I'm gonna
using the
get some of these
styrofoam
cups
ones?
and Cumbies, so focus.
Right. Have you ever
I've got
just
plastic
thought of...
cup. It's really good. They
They
last
usually sell
longer.
them
but I
to me
don't
for
like
25 cents each, and I just ask him, say, look, I need some cups. I know they're not free. How much? Oh, well, 25 cents a piece. Okay, fine. I'll give
I'll
you
be right
here's a
back,
buck.
Yeah, chips aren't good. They get bacteria in them. You can get ill. I'll just use plastic stuff. Even for a cup of tea, I'll use a plastic mug.
Well, yeah, well, the thing is for me, is that I find,
Me.
yeah, I'll put this retainer back in now. Yeah, well, I don't, I keep putting that thing in. Oh, it helps protect my teeth, though. So I take it out sometimes to let my teeth rest a little. But, with that, I can chew through food without worrying about breaking that tooth out of my mouth, which is important. What's
Oh, cool. Where? No, you're not
What
driving.
game
at
is
the
that,
moment,
Paul?
are you?
It's no game. It's
Oh.
a beautiful day.
Oh, it looks nice there. You're not doing that though, how are you? It's just like a video. Do you remember that time I thought you were on the boat?
Maybe I was.
No, you weren't, because you turned it to another bloody back screen.
Oh, he doesn't have a green screen. At least not there. He's just showing a video.
Well, no, he had plenty of screens behind him, but I actually thought he was on a bloody
I know
a
he
Loch
does.
Ness or something in Scotland. So anyway, what are you doing today, MicheleMarieDalene? Are you just chilling out today?
Well,
Saturday.
I'm gonna go to Cumberland Farms for a couple of reasons. Number one, I gotta get some more cups, as I said. Second of all,
Yeah.
I gotta get some cooking oil because we didn't get any for the baking. So I can get that at CBS, which is right before Cumbies.
Here we go.
I might get some
Is
popcorn
it,
too, so I can make some
do you have
popcorn.
to get a taxi? Do you have to get a taxi there, or can you walk it?
Now I can walk there. It's not that far as long as the weather's civil. And it is today. It's going to be a high 24 or so.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
Oh,
That's
God,
pretty
it's 29 here. Yeah. Well, that's good
Yeah,
then. That's good.
it's pretty good. The next week it's pretty good. I
It
don't
was
see anything getting into the
30
30s
yesterday, I
anyway.
think, and 30 before. Yeah.
What's it like there, Andrew? Is it cooled down a little bit for you?
It's only 22 degrees now, so it's so much better.
Oh, yeah, because yesterday you said it broken a little bit.
Yeah,
that's
it's
good.
finally starting to. But they're predicting it's now after all this like weeks of no rain, we're gonna get
In
thunderstorms.
fact, when I looked at the forecast, extended
Yeah, my
forecast,
garden. I didn't want to look at my garden.
it looks
Oh.
like I see temperature. I'm not kidding. I think I saw this. I'm not sure. I want to verify this before I give you these numbers out. Today's going to be 24, then 27, 26, 24, 23, 26, 29, 30. Oh, shit. 130, 128, 129. So, sorry.
What's up?
That's my breakfast talking. So, by the end of the 10 days, by the day of the, let's see, what's days? Saturday, it shows it's going to be in the 30s again. Low 30s.
Well, I just spoke to my English friend, but she lives up north, but she said it's going to break by Monday. It's going to be rain.
So today is going to be a
down
good
south.
day to get out and do some light things and get out and get a walk in. And,
I think it's about 100 in London just now.
I need to cut my grass. But I did my neck in, you see, and I didn't hold my bloody head up like an idiot.
Well, 38, sorry.
You did what, Jojo?
That's it.
Oh, I done my neck in. I was sick about 2 weeks ago. I had really bad flu, and I slept on it all funny, and my neck went. But it's got a bit stronger now, so I can mow the lawn next week. I just want to wait till this weather cools off. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, he didn't try going to bed with me.
You know what I mean?
He didn't even bother. He just slept on the couch last night.
Well, that's good. I'd learned his place, Michelle.
I sleep downstairs all the time. It's too hot.
He's sleep on the couch
And like
every
I
night.
told him in the morning when I got up, I said to him, I never said you can't lay in the bed when I'm not in it. I said, if you want to go in there for a bit, you can, since I'm up.
My dog Apollo, he comes at the bottom of my feet in the middle of the night.
Was that I Love
takes
Lucy,
over the
Andrew?
whole couch.
it was one of my love tunes.
Yeah, and Scottish Dave on my own. I do tend to do a lot of walking as best I can. I don't like to depend on too many transportation systems. I do most of the things on my own. Even though the walker wheels on my walker are going to be shot again, and I got to get the
reminds me
wheels.
of my lava lamp in the 90s. That's not like my lava lamp.
I've got 2 of them, Jojo.
Oh, I need to get another one. I used to have a bright red one. Oh my God, that reminds me of being a goth.
Yeah, I've got a silver one, and I've got one with orange and black wax in it.
Oh, you sexy beast, you.
Yeah, I like the lava lamp. Get those warmed up, get the room, bubbly.
Yeah, it's very Charlie Manson, isn't it?
Get the black lights on, have some black
Thank God I'm getting out of here in a minute to go and get my Chinese.
Yeah. I hope they do you
Maybe
well.
someday, for the hell of it, I'll just do a video with the broken mirror camera so you can see what it looks like. Or I can go on right now and I can show you what it looks like. Right here, and for those of you on the panel, you want to see what it looks like with the broken rear camera, I can show you. I'll just turn the microphone off over here so I don't get a nice big echo
Hopefully your
chamber.
good there, Andrew. Hopefully they cooked it well for you.
Yeah, they're usually pretty good. They're just like 5 minutes over the road, so I just have to walk.
Oh, not far at all.
So, yeah.
Excellent.
Okay.
Yeah, Chinese food sounds really good.
Yeah, I mean... Cool.
Alright, just turn the sound here. Okay, so this is the front camera. This is the one.
Twice.
You can see me there. So I'm going to show what it looks like with the rear camera so you can see how bad it is. Now, as I said, some of you will say, why didn't you fix the camera at the same time? Because I didn't have $349. That's why. It doesn't look too bad right now, but some days...
I don't get it. It still works.
It still works to some extent. but sometimes it doesn't
Got a
work
good
very
setup
well.
though. Yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't work at all. Sometimes it does. There's nothing we realize. Some days it works good, and on Google Meets it seems to work good. I don't know why.
No, let's hear about now. Ooh.
Okay, let me prioritize this full screen. Listen.
I think it's just the operator.
Yeah,
You've got
Brian.
Mike there, haven't you?
Brian, I
Nice
saw
mic.
that too. I didn't see the stream live, but
There's some slight issues with it.
I've watched it later on, and I was a bit like,
It's not too
my
bad though.
God.
So can the audience see that or not?
No.
Can
It's
like,
just lists.
no,
No.
Yeah.
like. You got a nice mic, nice boom mic there.
Yeah, guys, I'm gonna go and have to nip out. Michelle, are you doing a live show tonight?
What's that?
Are you doing a live show tonight?
Yes, because it's Saturday.
Okay, cool, awesome.
Oh,
Thanks,
Andrew,
I'll
enjoy your Chinese,
I
my
will.
dear.
I will, darling.
Okay, honey.
And you guys have a good rest of your day, and I will be on tonight's show.
Okay, darling.
Sounds good.
All right.
Take care.
Okay. Take care.
Bye,
See you all,
lovey.
guys. Take care.
All right,
Okay.
guys.
Bye.
So that's pretty much that. Got Paul and you and me.
Yeah.
So
I've got to go because I've got some
Oh, boy.
texts that I've got to answer. But I love
Yeah.
you, Michelle, Lumi. Love you, Paul, as
right.
always.
Thank you.
So, if I'm awake later,
when am I
will
doing
come to
another
you.
karaoke show?
What time are you live?
Officially
your
at
time? 'Cause you're
Silvermoon
5 hours
Radio.
behind me.
And that would
Midnight
probably
your
be on
time.
Discord. I mean, on our Discord and Twitch. That's probably going to be coming up in
No, I
September.
don't do that.
Midnight, Jojo.
So what time are you live your time? Because you're 5 hours behind me, so I can clarify it.
Midnight your time, 7:00 p.m. our time.
Oh, yeah, I should be up by then. Yeah, I'll come in. That'd be nice. Okay, darling.
By the way,
See you
Jojo,
later.
don't forget we have a premiere coming up on Sunday starting at 4 o'clock. That's approximately 9 o'clock your time. It's 8 hours long.
What, in the morning?
No, at
What, in
night.
the morning?
At night.
4 p.m. in the
I'll
afternoon.
make sure I come in
And this is
and
9
like
o'clock
it
your
and
time.
watch it. I'll give you the
Beautiful.
viewing
Beautiful.
hours.
It's
Beautiful.
8 hours long,
All right,
so...
love you guys.
Take care, Jojo.
See you later. Bye, Michelle.
Yes.
Love you. Bye. Bye.
Oh, yeah, I know the ones you're talking about. Yeah, I did that on Twitch, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I did that on Twitch. Because Twitch doesn't seem to be as picky about that. Just like Skynet does his music show on Twitch also.
No, Michelle, he does it on YouTube. He did it on YouTube yesterday. He did 3 hours of music. His video's still up there. You can do it on YouTube.
Well, it doesn't mean it's not going to be up there. It depends on what the producer or what the publisher wants. Some publishers...
He's the publisher. He's the publisher.
It depends on the publisher.
He's the publisher.
I don't know what the name of the publisher
No,
name
he
is.
is. Skynet is the publisher. He's the publisher.
Oh, I mean,
He
he
is the
designed his own songs.
Yeah. He's
Okay.
taken music and transformed it into his own music.
Yeah, that goes under fair use, yeah. So...
All right, you could do the same.
Yeah, I know Brian K. I know. Anyway, so, like I said,
Anyway.
I'm going to take advantage of this nice weather and go outside, go get the cooking oil. We forgot the cooking oil for the baking.
I want to hear you bitch about that electrical bill anymore, Michelle. I don't want to hear about that electrical bill anymore. Gotten $100 towards it, right? We're good.
I didn't say anything about the electric bill. I said cooking oil.
I know, but I don't want to hear about it anymore. It's all taken care of, you know. We just need to get Ed to pitch in. Again, Michelle, you got to start cutting this guy off his luxuries. Take that Wi-Fi away from him. Don't even allow him to sleep in your bed.
I think eventually he's going to have to come to the realization that basically it's time for him to move on. Honestly, but if he doesn't want to move on, I'm saying I'll move on. So if I move on,
You're
then
stuck
he's
with
got
him,
to figure out
Michelle.
how to pay up for $800 a month rent. And I don't know how he's going to do that.
Yeah, he'll probably start begging Craig for the money.
If I move downstairs to apartment 7 and home place, we gotta pay for our natural. I gotta pay for our cooking gas, electric, and heat and hot water, which is also gas. It's a 2-bedroom apartment down there officially. The living room is kind of small though. It's got a pretty big sized kitchen though.
move, to be honest.
But don't forget though, the guy has to move out first. The guy that's being evicted, and then I'm sure the landlord's gonna go in there with his crew and do fixing up stuff like that. So,
Yeah, your cooking fuel,
yeah.
your wood and your coal and
The problem is that
petroleum.
he says to me, "Well, why don't I get the utilities under my name?" I said to myself, "Hell no, 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 no." Now, if you want to get utilities under your name, that's fine. Why don't you take one chunk of them and I'll take the other chunk? You take the gas, I take the electric. There you go. Split it down the middle. Then maybe I might consider it. The problem is with that apartment is when they renovated, they put a new fiberglass tub in there. And the problem is it's too low for me to get in and out of that fiberglass tub because I push myself out of my chair with my hands or out of my. You've ever seen coming out of this chair? Or in the case of a bathtub, it's the same thing. So if I'm in a tub, I still got to lift myself out. Or if I'm working on the floor, it's the same deal. Scary when I'm on the floor working on the computer. So let me answer Louie's question she asked. Please do. Okay. To answer your question, if I bought the silicone heat pads for the chips, would it fix the video card? The answer is probably not. The fact of the matter is it's got a bad solder connection underneath one of the BGA video chips. RAM chips, and then so it means that you would have to basically, I think I know which chip it is too. You have to basically use the proper soldering or rework station if there's no underfill. So basically, desolder the chip, lift it off, put down a mask, put some new BGA balls on it. Gently heat, put the flux or the paste for the balls on it, and then basically lift the mask off. And then I think that's when you put the chip down again with the hot air workstation. It's more money than it's going to cost me to get a cheap chip for cheap video card for $160 for a pinch hitter. And I did find a nice one. That's an older AMD RX 480 video card with 2 gigabytes of RAM. It's a single slot video card, which for me would be fine. It's really half height. It's just that it has kind of a wonky blower on it, but it doesn't need any kind of power from the motherboard. So additional power connectors, which means that the motherboard would power it. It might be a little underpowered, but if I need to get in the computer real quick hurry, this board should just about be perfect enough for that. True. Alright. Actually, I do. I do know how to do those kind of repairs. I might suck at it. I've seen Louis Rossman do it. I've seen how you do it with the hardware workstation. It's definitely not something I would normally do, but I could do it. I would be willing to do it, but it's going to cost me more money to buy a hot air workstation and the masks and the special soldering paste and make the balls, and then put all that in and sit it down with the flux on top of the chip and heat it up into the chip basically until all the solder flows underneath like it's supposed to. Yeah, it's not exactly what I call fun. So yeah, I do know what to do. What the problem is, and I know it's a pretty big chip too. It's a pretty big BGA. It's just easier for me to buy a brand new video card. And as I said, all I really need is something quick and dirty and simple. The one I got is my main card is fine, even though it doesn't have an EFI boot ROM in it. So if I for some reason get stuck having to go back in the El Capitan again,
didn't you just get a new video card, Michelle? I remember you buying a video card not too long ago, for like $250.
Yeah, I know, and that's the one that's got the bad BGA sock connection on one of the RAM chips. Yeah, it's one that's the RAM.
That's probably shouldn't buy another one. It's just gonna mess up again.
Yeah, well, it might just be Michelle might just been unlucky.
No, I don't think
luck
Michelle
of the draw. Basically, it's just like the Irish sweepstakes. Irish sweepstakes are bad news. That is.
I think Michelle just can't hold on to her money. She's always burning a hole in her pocket, looking to spend it on something.
Guys, I'm not buying it now. Okay, don't even start a rumor mill. I'm not buying it now.
Well, quit talking about it then, Michelle. Let's not talk about it then.
Oh, God. Michelle's saving her money for things, guys. She's not going to blow it all now. She's got bigger problems to deal with right now. Just accept that.
What you tend to do, Michelle. It's what you tend to do. And then you complain about you can't pay your bills, and then,
The apartment in the building next door in the home place, the landlord wants $900 a month, but you got to pay for your own heat, hot water, and gas for cooking. So, and of course, your own electric bill. It's a 2-bedroom apartment. It's on the ground floor, which would be great for Ed.
Why would you even want to live with him, Michelle? Why even consider living with Ed? Don't you want to get rid of him?
Yeah.
Why would you? Yeah. Why even have the thought of living with him in a 2-bedroom
But he can't afford to go
apartment?
in there on his own. That's just it. See, I feel like I'm kind of stuck here because he can't afford to get out on his own. Unless he can get DSS money from the state of Connecticut, maybe then he could do it.
Well, neither one of you are going to look into that DSS money, so I mean, you guys have no option there. Ed's basically a staple now. He's there. He's
no,
part
I
of
can't
the
exchange
show.
the old one because the old one was sold, tested, and working because it was working at one time, but apparently the guy didn't notice about the bad soldering connection on the RAM
He
chip.
probably just ripped you off. Like, you should never buy stuff like that used. Like, you probably
Well,
just had a bad one.
unfortunately, sometimes when you're in a bit of a crunch, you buy used. This video card is used and it works fine. So with this, I didn't pay that much money for it.
I personally wouldn't. Wouldn't trust it.
Well, if I knew how to flash the video card without turning it into a brick, I could always buy the R9 480X 480 myself and just do flash it myself, which is still a possibility.
Or just get off those Apple computers and get a Windows one. Everything's so much easier to replace and find more pieces.
Well, this video card I have here now is a Windows video card, so this basically just doesn't boot up in the Mac with the screens. That's all. Once it's booted up, the Mac operating system loads the driver, and boom, it's got a picture, and you're all set.
Yeah, well, it doesn't belong in there, so I mean, it's at risk of breaking.
Is that why you're on disability? If I was working with the landlord, charged more? I don't know, but yeah, I'm sure he would. But then again, people that were working in there are getting evicted. Why are they getting evicted? We couldn't pay the rent.
I don't feel Jimmy would charge you more if you were working.
I don't know if he would or not. I don't have an idea.
Probably not. And if you're dumb
Yes,
enough to pay
Dave,
more than
yeah.
800
Oh,
for one,
yes, Dave. I have a desktop, which I'll show you. One desktop. Everybody wondered what my computer looks like. There
This
you
is
go.
boring as shit, Michelle. I'm bored. I'm gonna get off of here, Michelle. I got some stuff to do. I just
That's
feel like
my
I'm
desktop
wasting
down there
away.
on the floor.
Take care, guys. Have a good day.
That's my Mac Pro. Oh, let's see. This cord's kind of tangled up. What's up with the coffee cup, Michelle? You don't want to knock that on the floor, do you? No, I know. All these wires are messed up too. They're all tangled up. Yes, you gotta untangle the jingle from the jangle. That's my computer right there. 2009 Mac Pro. That's how we stream. That's the show. That's how we do a show here. And this is the screen over here. And this is my mount. It's my microphone. That's my mixer board over there for the sound. There's my table lamp. There's the camera on the wall that we used to shoot me. So you can see with that. And of course, everything is compact. There's the phone switch for the old phone system. Then this is the keyboard underneath. And I can slide it out. Oops. Almost send your phone to the floor. Yeah. It says slides out, slides in. iPhone 4S. Yeah, I would kind of hate to see this phone screen go smash. I have to go back to Apple and go, excuse me, sir, can you help me fix my phone? I need more. Sure, I'll be another $349, please. Oh, yeah, fuck. Can't you be a little cheaper? No, Apple won't be cheaper. Yeah, that's the desktop we use for everything. This is the big kahuna. This is the big desktop. Yeah, of course you can see me with the green screen on. Yeah, let's switch the camera back on here. Oh yeah, my trackball. Yeah, not too many people use a trackball, but this is mine. It's an old Microsoft Explorer trackball. It's been used every computer I've ever had. Yeah. Sometimes it gets full of cat hair and they have to blow out the dust. I think I repaired the cord like 3 times. It's various reasons, but it's been a good trackball, so thought about buying a new one. Scott C says, Michelle, I think you're a really decent person. Thank you. I'm giving it to him. Well, a question is that they were going to talk to Jimmy about that apartment downstairs after the guy leaves, after the sheriff throws him out the street. I don't know. Because the sheriff is evicting the family in 7. I don't know the story. I don't know why. Maybe they couldn't pay the rent. Maybe they were just a bunch of deadbeats who decided not to bother pay the rent. In that case, I have no empathy for the family. If they couldn't pay the rent because they don't have the money, it's a little bit different. I'm a little more understanding. Yeah, so it's 11:54. It's 11:54, guys. It's almost time to go. You know what I gotta do again when I get a chance again? I have to sort out all the wiring on this computer again. Boo, I don't want to do that. Yeah, my knees ain't gonna like me. I have to get on the floor again and crawl under there and get all the wires out. Because all the cords are getting tangled up back there again. Isn't there a way to sort them without getting them all tangled up in knots? I wish there was. I don't know. I just gotta work on that. Trying to keep the wiring tidy. I don't understand the American system when we're looking at the internet. What about the American system? what? I mean, there's so many things in an American system. What is it you don't understand? Gosh, Dave. No, Krista didn't miss it. She had a chance to watch the replay. She was not too happy about it. Yes, my computer's on the LAN. Yeah. It's connected directly to the router with a cable. I connect with a cable. This computer connected with a cable. Never seen a reason to. I did install a Wi-Fi card in this computer long ago, but it used to be a popular Macintosh card, but then they changed the card driver, so now it doesn't work no more. So I'm thinking maybe I might just strip the card out and get a new card that matches the system a bit better. I do have Wi-Fi. My cell phone connects in with Wi-Fi. And so does my other laptop, which can connect in with cable too, but my MacBook I usually connect in with Wi-Fi. Yeah. Yeah, if you guys want to basically yell about it, an email to hit. If you really think, I'll give you Ed's email. It's not really that secret. It's EDMIC. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Well, my router's connected to my phone line too, but most of my devices are connected nowadays. A lot of them, the few I have, are connected by Wi-Fi, but this computer is connected by hardwired connection, and we also use the hardwired the Wi-Fi also for the because a lot of the Ethernet cable connections went bad, we got to redo them all. And I was going to do that this summer, but then things came up and never happened. And I'll be honest, getting on my hands and knees and dealing with a punch-down panel is not exactly easy. No, he did not sleep in the bed last night. But I let him sleep in the bed this morning when I got up, because I explained to him. I said, Ed, I never said you cannot sleep in the bed when I'm up. When I'm up out of bed, you can come in the bed and lay in there for a while. That's fine. But when it's nighttime, I'm closing this door. It's my time. Okay? I said, that's fine. Well, laptop does, but no, not all laptops have Wi-Fi. Ed's Chromebook has Wi-Fi. My my Dell has laptop has Wi-Fi. My MacBook has Wi-Fi. But But like I said, not all laptops have Wi-Fi. Oh, certain ones back quite a few years ago may have Wi-Fi, but it may be so old and so decrepit that I kind of made that agreement with him Ed months ago, so I don't have a problem with that. I told him, I said, look, that's an agreement I can live with. But I told him, I said, I don't want you sleeping in my bed. Now that it's cooled down, there's no reason to. You don't have to be in here when I'm sleeping here, because it's not hot now. You know, it's cool. So I said, besides, you say you don't like laying in here anyway because I snore too much. Because I have a deviated septum. Sorry, I snore. Big deal. You know. She might have cable on the net, but it's kind of similar. Just connects to the cable TV wire. And I'm going to go out to Cummies today because the weather's good. I'm going to use some of the gift card that Gianni gave me. I got to get some cooking oil for making the cake, and also get some. I think we still have eggs. I have to check. Yeah. I use my laptop. I use my cell phone the most. I use my desktop most of the time. But sometimes, okay, you and I have got to try World of Warcraft together. That'd be something fun. The temperature's coming down. Why don't we try to get you set up with World of Warcraft and see if you like it? Yeah, there is something similar in that. Here. Or the Wi-Fi or the laptop will scan for networks. Yeah. That's fine. Done that many times. So where are you gonna sort these wires? Oh, I'll have to work on it this afternoon. There's underneath this desk is also a lot of cat hair, unfortunately. Oh. Yeah, if you try the retail, they have the starting zone. You can try it for free. It doesn't cost anything to try the starting zone for free. It's called Excel's Reach. All new players get there. You can try it to level 20 for free. And then once you get if you like it, you continue on with that. In what way is America backwards? Lousy internet service? Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. And then the United States is mediocre. I mean, not too much of America has ever gotten up to modern specifications yet. Why is America so backwards in its voltages, too? Why are we in Japan and Canada and Mexico the only fucking countries in the world that still use 120 when the rest of the world uses 240? I don't know. It's a great question though. Why is America so backwards? Because some of it's cost. Some people say, well, what's the point of updating? It's always worked this way. Yeah. The education system is backwards too. We don't even have a decent education. We can't even compete with other countries in education. Either. Why is that? Well, our public schools always work fine. No, they don't. They suck and you know it. They don't teach any skills that people really need to know anymore. American public schools since started dying out in the 1960s. Forget a quality education in school, because you're not going to get it in public schools. For you in the UK, that would be state schools. You're not going to get good education in the American public schools. Unless you want to know how to make shanks and shivs and learn how to make good drug deals and know how the best way to market your wares is selling crack, cocaine, fentanyl, and everything else. Yeah. Yeah, it was okay show. Surprised it didn't get limited no ads. One thing I will say is that the UK has got some pretty good electrical setup with the plugs. I think the UK plugs are pretty awesome. I already said that before many, many times. American electrical appliances really need to have a British plug on the end. A lot of them just have thin wire anyway. Especially Chinese-made stuff. He's saying that Alva Edison was the one that first created the power grid in the United States. That's kind of true, but then after a while, he exported his technology and ideas to other countries, though. It was the Germans who decided to create the commercial three-phase power that the UK has now, the 50 cycles. You guys took advantage of the technology of tungsten for your filaments, your bulbs, thus allowing your filaments to last a lot longer than they would if they were still carbon filaments, which are only suitable for low voltages. Yeah. I don't think MS-13 would be any more bothered either. It was actually created before the World War II. Oh, actually, it was created around World War I was when 50 hertz power became fairly standardized in Europe. I say fairly, because prior to World War I, in the United Kingdom, for example, you had some towns that had 120, some towns that had 100 volts, some towns that had 200, 240 AC, sometimes DC. There was like a whole bunch of different standards. And finally, they were standardized at 240 volts at 50 cycles per second, which is what the UK uses now. No, he's not in the vodka. Yeah. As far as why did they choose 50 hertz instead of 60, I don't know. That's a good question, considering that for a while the United States, in some areas, was experimenting with 50 hertz power too, because some of the areas are actually even running power at 25 hertz. Because it was easy to synchronize all the generators on 25 hertz because you could actually see the strobing of the LEDs, light sources. Of course, with modern technology, it's all done pretty much electronically to synchronize everything. Yeah. Uh, I don't drink alcohol anyway. That much. That much the great well drink wine, but that's about it. So the reason why originally why Germany immediately embraced three-phase power was because of electric motors. They wanted to be able to run motors efficiently, especially for lifts, and they did. You know, lighting was kind of a consequential benefit if they can get the filaments to last long enough. They found that tungsten worked fine. So the European light bulb started out with tungsten before Americans did. No, I don't think that's necessary. Well, to answer Lumi's question, are we going to untangle the jingle from the jangle? The answer is yeah. We got to go through untangle this rat's nest of cords behind the computer. We're going to have to eventually fix the Ethernet ports in the other rooms. I did buy a bag of Category 5 connectors. I just didn't get the category or the Keystone punch panel. Yeah, well, we don't know if it's necessarily sissy now. We don't know that. It's not confirmed. So yes, we'll have a night show tonight. And that starts at 7 o'clock U.S. Eastern Time. And then we have the premiere tomorrow that starts at 4 o'clock U.S. Eastern Time. Well, she might be one of them. I mean, I don't know how many more there is. Probably a couple. Yeah. Alright, guys. It's time to get ready to... I want to go over to Cumbies. And, so I'll let you guys go. We'll see you tonight at 7 o'clock. Okay? Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys. This is like a 16-inch grinder. Hope you're hungry because you're going to be eating a lot of it. No. I don't need them. Why would I want to have to put money
Well,
into
I know you don't need it. Well, because you might want big whoppers.
These are the real deal, baby. These are real.
But would you wouldn't want, you've seen Rosie. I mean, they're massive.
I know. I know. But then again, we also see, like, people that got those things. What happens is after you get to be a certain age, everything sags. And of course, we have the tools of trade, the Afane, the calendar, the clapper. Let's call the spirits back real quick.
Versus. Fight.
That's how we take care of those pests.
Ow! Oh, that's gonna hurt. Alright. And thank you very much for watching. Stay out of trouble, guys. I will see you tomorrow morning, normal time. Yep. Okay.